Hi friends, how are you? It's Peggy Noe from prettypapercards.com. I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, and I'm here today with my little Yorkshire Terrier, Ellie. And let's just make sure that we're live. Yes, we are. Okay, good. I want to see. I'm checking. Okay, good. There we are. There we go. Now let me get over to my comments. So welcome, welcome. Happy couple days after Christmas. Um, did you get through it okay? We did, and we're here. Roz, I see you watching. Welcome. Thank you. Happy Hanukkah. I know that you're still in the Pam, good to see you. Um, Hanukkah lasts for several days. Laureen, good to see you. So I know lots is still going on for everybody, and we've had, like I'm sure the rest of you had, busy, busy days. Today's the first day we've even really been able to relax. We've just been so busy. We've been going places. We've been out and about. Christmas Eve we were out and about, and Christmas Day we were out. Susan from Colorado, good to see you. Georgia, good to see you. And we were out on Christmas Day. We were over at my daughter's and her husband. We were busy. And yesterday we were out. Yes, we had from Winnipeg. Wendy, good to see you. Thank you so much for watching from Winnipeg. Colleen, good to see you. We went yesterday. My mother-in-law is almost 97 years old, and she lives down south of us, about 45 minutes one way. And so we went down there yesterday and took her out to eat. And we took Ellie, and Ellie went out to eat with us. We sat on the patio. Hi, Linda. If you sit on the patio at some restaurants, and you can bring a dog. And so Ellie, we had her little bed, her little carrier thing, and we put her in her own separate chair on the patio, and she'd go from her carrier onto my lap and back into the carrier. And so because we had left her Christmas Eve day and Christmas Day, and so I didn't want to leave her a third day in a row for quite a few hours, because we're usually with her a lot, because my husband and I are both retired. And so, hi Kay. So she got to go out to dinner with us, and Grandma loved having her. Grandma says she's the cutest dog in the whole world. That's what Grandma says. Yeah, she's 97. Hello, Polly. And so we had a special time with Grandma and Ellie yesterday, and it was lots of fun. But then today we're like, oh my gosh, we are just so happy to stay home. And I'm sure that all of you had lots of busy days too. I was glad to get back in the craft room and do some creating, and I think Ellie was glad to be back in her little bed here in the craft room. Hello, Vicki. Good to see you. But I got a lot of cards while we've been, this whole week. I haven't even seen you. And I wanted to show you some of the pretty cards that I got. Okay, this one I'm going to have to figure out. This is from a friend of mine who's a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator. Look at how beautiful that is. This I need to figure out. Isn't that gorgeous? That is just beautiful. I love that. And this one is from Nancy Sue Valencia, who is many times on here. And this is another absolutely gorgeous card. I love this. I wish I had made this. It's so beautiful. Hi, Julia. Good to see you. This is from a friend of mine here in town who makes cards. She's not a demonstrator, but it opens up like that. Isn't that beautiful? Gorgeous. I mean, it's so much fun to see the variety of what different card makers, paper crafters make. Look at that one. Isn't that beautiful? And then I really like this one. Isn't that cute? You know, a country farm Christmas. I really like that. And that was from, let me see. Oh, Linda Brady. Yes, Linda Brady. Thank you so much, Linda. I love that. With the little sleigh on the front down at the bottom. Isn't that just cute? Okay, and then this one is from one of my downline. She's not on Facebook. I keep trying to get her on Facebook because I know she'd love everything that I know she'd love it. Tracy, good to see you. Gorgeous cards, gorgeous cards. So much fun. So thanks for popping on in this relaxing time. Holly, good to see you. We've got stuff to talk about today. This is kind of, I was thinking about it, it's kind of a lull time with Tina, rainy Granite Falls. Okay, rainy. And Pam, good to see you from rainy North Carolina. Yep, you're both from North Carolina. It's kind of a lull time with Christmas and New Year's in the middle of the week. What we end up with is like 2 weeks of people really off and holidays. And I've been seeing some funny memes like, what day is it? What am I wearing? What am I doing? And the other day I woke up and I said something to my husband. I thought it was Saturday and it was like Monday or something. I don't know, completely wrong day of the week. Because it really is confusing, where sometimes if the holidays fall like on a Monday or a Friday, it seems easier to, I don't know, calculate or compute or something. But this is really a confusing one to me. But okay, so we have news. What is the news? What's going on? So the one reason I was thinking about this big lull of about 2 weeks is that we're in between the end of one catalog, our holiday catalog, and waiting for the new catalog to start. And the new spring catalog with the celebration isn't really starting until January 7th, because they're waiting for that first week of January to be over when many people are still off work. So January 7th. So I calculated, and from today, it's like 11 days before the new catalog starts. Are you ready to get down, baby? Okay. She's ready to get in her bed. Okay, so the new catalog, the new spring mini catalog, and we're going to use a suite from this catalog today. And Celebration, our biggest sale of the year, start on the 7th, these two catalogs. Polly agrees. It's confusing when the holiday's in the middle of the week, especially 2 right in a row. I know, right, Georgia? Yeah, it's just all mixed up. So anyway, that's what I'm counting, is just from now until when the new catalog starts is about 11 days. And I think that might include today, but it helps keep me more straight, more, kind of like on target. And as soon as the new year starts, then I'll be a little bit more on target. I'm drinking some hot tea. My throat is just scratchy, and I don't think it's anything in particular. I'm not sick or anything. It's just scratchy. I think maybe I've been talking too much. Who knows? Too much Christmasing. So you want to be sure to get in and get the last chance items. The holiday catalog goes up until, I believe, January 6th. So you can still get the holiday products, well, in the last chance area anyway, until they sell out. But they won't be refreshing any of them. So you want to take a look at that. If you need a catalog and you don't have a demonstrator, email me at peggy@prettypapercards.com if you're intending on buying something, and I'll get that to you. But don't forget the online exclusives, because they are coming out with fabulous online exclusives. I placed an order today. Can you even believe it? I needed stuff, and I Yes, Georgia did her early release already because she's a demonstrator, obviously. And I grabbed some more online exclusives that I saw that I really wanted, that are up for pre-order, because also on the 7th, we're having more online exclusives being released, and they're beautiful. So there's just so much coming out, and we are going to love it. Now, don't forget about shares. And so we have these 11 days to still where you can get your shares, but I'm going to start. We can't actually take your money because we have to make sure that we don't hold your money too long. So I can't actually bill you for the shares, the paper shares and the ribbon shares, until the 31st, New Year's Eve, which is next Tuesday. So if you want to reserve one of my paper shares or ribbon shares, or the I Want It All, you can do that by just emailing me, and I'll put you on my list, and I'll send out the registration link on Tuesday. And all these beautiful papers plus more, and that's what I ordered today too, is there are 6 of the papers from the online exclusives that I don't even have yet, and I want to get them because they're beautiful. So I've ordered those. So all these papers, you get 70, I think it's 70 papers from the catalog, 80 different papers from the online exclusives, or vice versa, but you end up with a ton of papers, 6 by 6, and they are so gorgeous. I mean, we're going to look at in detail at some today. So it's the best way to get a sampling of all the beautiful new papers. This is what I did before I was a demonstrator, is I got shares. And then the ribbon shares, there are only 3 ribbons this time, but they are very, very pretty, very pretty. I love ribbons, I just do. And so you'll get a 1/4 of a spool for ribbon shares. And if you want all of it, let me double check. Yes, $70 for all of it. Paper share, both the catalog and the online exclusives, plus the ribbon, $70, and $10 for mailing. That's $80. And I will send the invoice on the 31st. But you have to let me know if you want to get it, so I know to send you that link for the invoicing. Hello, Judy. Good to see you. Welcome, welcome. So shares. So let's just take a look at what we're going to do today. We are going to play with a beautiful new entire suite in the new spring catalog, and it's January to April, but I call it the spring catalog because it's all full of beautiful flowers and spring colors, and so I call it the spring catalog. And this is the card we're going to make. I'm just going to show it to you in advance, but it's really kind of simple in a way and easy, because I want to show you what you can do with this beautiful birthday celebration suite. And I'm going to go ahead and turn you down now. So let's go ahead and do that. Okay, and what I have here, the birthday celebration. Well, let me see what it's exactly called. I don't know if it's called birthday celebration paper. Let me peek inside my catalog. Remember, I can't show it to you until the 7th. But this bundle is called birthday celebration. But I don't know if that's exact. Wildflower birthday suite is what it's called. And you know why? Because it has so many beautiful flowers in it. And they're doing this with some of them now. They have beautiful die cut things that pop out. They're pre-die cut. And I did this on my glass mat because I just wanted to show you these beautiful, I'm going to sneeze now. I think it must be just allergies. I don't know. Excuse me. Okay. I'm seriously not sick. Okay. Look at these beautiful die cut pieces. They are absolutely gorgeous. And you get 2 of each. And what it is actually 2 large sheets that you, yes, love the colors, Holly, totally. Yes, look at them, Linda. They're beautiful. And so you get two of each thing, and they're two, I believe I can't remember if they came on two sheets. I think they did. It's 12 by 12 sheets that you punch out. And I just want to bring to your attention, okay, look at this cake. Super cute. Now I wanted to show you, I pulled out some paper from the Take to the Sky because I thought, okay, very feminine, very subtle colors, you know, pastel colors. But check this out. So these are two half sheets of paper from the Take to the Sky Designer Series, thank you, paper. And this is kind of a cute little whimsical cake. But check that out. You could definitely make a guy birthday card with that cake. Already made for you. All you do is put it on some pretty paper. And what about this? Cute guy card, right? Okay, I just wanted to let you know that although it is kind of pastelish, you definitely could make guy cards with this stuff. Oh, and here, let me just go a little further here. Okay, say you made a guy card and say you put this on here. Look at these little banners, okay? There's nothing feminine, I don't think, about that. I think that's very guy-ish. You could even do this. But I think this one is a little more, lends itself, the gold banner here, lends itself a little more to a guy. And easy peasy, right? Okay, I just wanted to kind of show you that. But of course, for a gal, beautiful. Check this out. I mean, and this doesn't have to do anything with birthdays. It could be wedding. It could be just anything. I am in love with this piece right here. And two of each one. I'm in love with this birthday cake right here. You get two of these beautiful balloons, the individual balloons. Then you get, again, two of everything. I don't need to keep saying two. Look at that balloon set. I think there were two of these leaves. I don't know what happened to the other one. I might have used it on something. There are three different cupcakes and two of each. This is the cake that I used on the card today. Okay. Two beautiful floral arrangements right here. Then all kinds, and this is why they call it Wildflower Birthday. And these are kind of hiding, I see, where you can't totally see all these beautiful floral pieces and leaves. And just look at them. I mean, you can tuck these on anything. And here's what I did on the inside of the card. I just put a couple of little pieces and I just stamped birthday, and on the envelope I stamped happy from the stamp set, and we're going to look at that in a minute. But I mean, it is so incredibly versatile. There is so much that you can do with all of this, and I'm just going to move it to the side so we can create and hope that I don't lose any on the floor. But isn't that just amazing? Now let's take a look at the paper. So this is the Wildflower Birthday paper, and there are 6 different, as with any Stampin' Up! Designer Series paper, 6 different pattern sheets, different on both sides, and 2 of each. Yes, some of the flowers could definitely be sympathy cards. So this one is the one we're using today that I've used, and so these are pieces of 2 different sheets, and this is the back. Now this also cuts apart. Here's the back, but this makes banners that you would fold right there and put on like a string or something. And in the catalog, I can't open it for you, but what they did is they put it on a stick and put the banners going sideways, so you would put it like on a cake. And you'll see it when you look, if you look in the catalog, if you open your catalog, those of you that are demonstrators, you can see how they did it. Now this you would cut out and use on the front of a card. Isn't that pretty? Same with this one. Gorgeous cake, gorgeous cupcake. I mean, so versatile. And this is, I would say, I'm just going to be bold and say that the main reason we make cards is birthdays. Because that is something, I don't really know of anybody who doesn't give birthday cards. I think young people maybe just send electronic birthday cards, or they send, they text or something, but a lot of people give birthday cards. So this is another sheet that is very similar to this one that we're going to use today, only the background is kind of more petal pink, not as white blue, but a little more orangey pink. And this is my favorite side here, right there, as far as the background side. Then look at how cute this, and again, you get 2 of each of these. Love these cakes, beautiful background. And this one is, I mean, gorgeous. And then the background here is just nice and simple. So the paper is really, really pretty. So let me pull out the ones we're going to be using, which is this piece today. And I've got both pieces just because I don't know. I thought we may just do a little improvising. So let's take a look now at the dies. Here are the dies. I'm actually not going to use the dies today just because I am just learning about this set as you are. But let's take a look at them. They have all the numbers. Now this took me a little while to figure out. But what this does is this is your, what you can hang those banners on. Whoops, there it is. And then this is one of those. I don't know, you could probably hang 2 or 3 right on here like that. But I really love these. I like to put these up in the corner of cards or in the middle of cards, and you can stamp on them. Okay, so there's that piece. This is a little tassel. So you can put the tassel, a tassel at each end of this little cord. Let's take a look at what it actually cuts here. So it actually cuts maybe 1/8 of an inch strip there that's curled that you would hang things from, okay? And you've got 2 tassels. You've got all your numbers. You've got little flowers, different little flowers and leaves, and then this, these 2 I really like, and these will be really cute, I think, hanging on this. Okay, these would be really cute. So it's a nice, this is one of those classic birthday sets that I think I will probably just keep for a really, really long time because it's just a classic. It has everything you need to make a really great birthday card. And then the stamp set, you can stamp that same little banner, and then it has all the words that you would want. ND, you know, second, first, to, RDTH, happy day for your, you know, it just has everything. And today we're going to use several of the words. And then what I'm going to do today is actually use, I'm going to use a circle from the Spotlight on Nature die set. So I'm going to be using that. But here's the card. I just can't stop using the arches. So for my sample card, I used an arch, but I decided for what we do together, we'll use a circle. We'll use a background circle. But it's just so easy to make a pretty card. So let's get started. Let's just get started and see what we can do here. Have another sip of my tea. I'm drinking some Constant Comment today. You guys like Constant Comment? Oh, I agree. A pocket from a shirt. Very, very good observation. Now, of course, the catalog, let me get my glasses on. The catalog does tell the colors in the paper. But it's interesting. It told all the pastels and stuff, but it didn't tell the blue. But I played around with it, and I think the blue, the darker blue that's in all the flowers and stuff have this dark blue, and I'm pretty sure, well, several of the colors would work, but I think it's Misty Moonlight. So I'm going to use a Misty Moonlight card base, 4 1/4 by 11, scored at 5 1/2. And we're just going to burnish that line so that our card sits nice and flat, like that. Oh, okay, I forgot to tell you some other parts of the suite. Here we have party dots. I love that. Party dots, isn't that cute? And they're pretty in pink, pool party and peach pie. are the colors here, because those are the colors in the paper. And then the ribbon, this gold mesh ribbon, is the ribbon that goes with this suite. And I think that might be all. So what we're going to do is we're going to use this as a background. So I'm going to cut a piece of this at 4 by 5 1/4. So let's do the 4. And it doesn't really matter which direction we go on this. So we'll go for 4. And then we can kind of play around and decide what we want to put on it. So 4 by 5 1/4 is going to sit right on there like that. And isn't that just so pretty? It's just beautiful, I think. All right, now I think what we're going to do, I wanted to just cut a circle out of some of the remainder of the paper. I've got plenty of paper going on here. And I like the reverse side of this because I just think it's a pretty background for the busyness of what this really is. These pieces are called ephemera, really. And so I think we're going to cut a circle to put on the card, and then we can decide what we want to add from all the different ephemera. Okay, so I'm going to use my mini Stampin' Cut and Emboss machine, and I've already tested, and I know this circle will fit on the front on the 4 inches, on the 4-inch wide paper that we just cut. So let's get this little guy cut. With the deckled circles gone, we're kind of, this is one of the circles that I've been using in place of the deckled circles. Okay, here we go. And I think this isn't a Spotlight on Nature. Yeah, Spotlight on Nature circles. Okay. And that's all the die cutting we have to do because we have all these wonderful die cut pieces. And there's our circle. And now, what I personally like to do is just kind of set it all out before I actually start to glue. Okay, so now we can decide what we want to do. We've got all of our different things. Now what I did with this sample card is I put this piece on there. I thought it fit. I thought it fit nicely. But what we can do, this to me that looks like a birthday cake for a friend, a piece of cake for a friend. To me, that looks like a wedding cake, don't you think? Like if I were giving a card to a friend, it looks a little tutu. Oh, the word ephemera, Carol? Yeah. Yeah, I'd heard it before, but I agree with you. It wasn't too commonly used. We could use that little whimsical cake. That's cute. The one thing about this one is the one thing I did notice, it has 9 candles, which kind of indicates to me a little over the hill-ish, a little like, wow, you got a lot of candles on there. Another thing we could do is we could just put one cute cupcake. Now let's see what else we could do. Now, there's so much here. There's just so much. We could, this is a little large for this. That's a little big. Let's see, where's the one? The one. Okay, we kind of could do one balloon attached to, could we somehow tuck that in and make that somehow? We could kind of do that. I mean, we're just kind of making this up as we go. Let me know what you think. That's the best so far as opposed to this piece of cake. Well, let's see what else we have here. Another thing we could do is we can actually, let's see, there's just a lot that we can do. Where did that gold? Let's see here. Well, I guess we don't even need to do that. We can just do a big, no, I don't like that. We can do the cupcake with some different flowers. You really like just the piece of cake. It does say a lot, doesn't it? Just the piece of cake really makes a statement. Yeah. It does make a nice statement. I do like it. I agree. I agree. I was kind of looking for that gold banner, but now it's disappeared. I've got all these little pieces parts over here. Oh, here it is. Okay. We could do the gold banner. What do you think about the gold banner in the piece of cake? I don't mind that so much, but the only thing is it takes away from the prettiness of that paper. I do like just the cake. I do kind of like just cake better. Okay, I do like that. And then we do need to have some words, We do need to have some words. So I brought several different sizes of strips of paper, 3/4 and 1 inch, because okay, you like this. Alrighty. So we've got I like simple, and especially kind of if we're thinking of our age, we don't want to, simple and elegant is better, really. I mean, you can have the big balloon for children, or the cake with the 9 balloons would be good for a guy or for a 9-year-old. Wouldn't that be good for a 9-year-old grandchild? That would be great. Okay, so the 1/2 inch strips will be good here for happy. So we've got happy day, and we could do happy. The word birthday is very large, if you noticed on the sample. Let me pull out the sample again. The word birthday is very large, and I tried to fit it. It just did not really fit on the front with so much else going on. So I used happy. We could also use happy day. So let's see what we think. Let's just set one piece to the side. So we can have happy. I kind of liked happy because, I don't know, it just sounded fun. To me, that it sounded fun. And I'm all into fun. In fact, you know how you're supposed to choose a word for the new year, or a verse or something like that? I already decided my word. It's going to be fun. I want to have fun this year. I am just going to have fun. So I'm going to go with happy, just because it goes with my new word. All right. And let's see how we might put this. I think it wouldn't look bad just like that. Okay. And I'm going to go ahead, because the letters are slanted a little bit. I'm going to I'm going to cut it at a little slant, a little angle, just like that. And I'm going to, so we're still just kind of, we haven't glued yet. I think that's just okay, just like that. Okay, now we can start gluing and whatnot. And then we can add some of our party dots. I really like this now that I know they're called party dots. I'm all into them, party dots. Okay, we're going to go with the party dots. Come on, glue. Whoops. Let's try it again. Whoa. Oh boy. Let's see what's going on in here. It got stuck. I might have left it out. Sometimes if I forget to put the lid on, it gets weird. And then what I have to do is, there we go. Do it to, yeah, because it blurps like that. Ooh, I hate when it does that. Okay. Now, hopefully we can get it out in a nice thin little line. There we go. Much better. Okay. And you know, sometimes what I like about this suite is that, well, especially at the first of the year, you're thinking about the birthdays that you're going to have, the birthday cards you're going to have to make, and for the new year. And many times you want to make a kind of a bunch of birthday cards and have them on hand so that you can send them, have one to grab when you need it. So I like this set because you can do that. Pop Happy up, I definitely will. Yes, I will. And I'm also going to use dimensionals on the cake here. Let's do that. We're gonna use a lot of dimensionals here. I just think that's just such a cute piece of cake. It makes you want to eat it, doesn't it? I'm not all that hungry after all the food for Christmas, but I mean, who isn't hungry for a lovely piece of cake? Okay, we'll put our little happy right here. And now we're going to put on our party dots. I think I'm going to use, like I did on the other card, the peach pie ones. It just pulls out that peach color. Oops. We'll tuck that one a little bit under, kind of like that. Okay, there's the front. Now we're going to do the inside. And this is where we want to say birthday. And where's my, okay. I have the 1-inch wide strip for the word birthday because it's much thicker. And when I stamp on the inside of the card, I have, this is my piece for the inside. It's 3 3/4 by 5. You love the papers, Judy. The more I want to order, you're doing a great job. Oh, thank you. When I stamp on the inside, I never like to stamp right on a big piece like this because I'm prone to stamp crooked, and I don't, then I waste a whole piece. Okay, so what I like to do is stamp on a strip like this. Then if I make a mistake, I just have to stamp on another strip. Now let's see if this it's a 1-inch strip. I thought it would be big enough, but maybe it's not. It doesn't look big enough. It's not going to have the, whoa, okay. Let me grab some more up here. Let me get my stash. Here's my stash. Let me see what else I've got. Okay. All righty. Huh. Okay. Oh, there's a nice wide piece. Okay, and then we'll just, excuse me, then we'll just cut it down. I thought 1 inch would be wide enough, but it wasn't. Okay. Let's go at it again. Okay. Birthday. Isn't that a beautiful birthday? I mean, really, that could, I'm going to have to play with that and see what I can do to have that on the front of the card. I think it'll be really pretty once I figure it out. And now I'm just going to cut around this. Let's see here. So it looks like it's a 1.5. You need a 1.5 width strip for the birthday. Okay, there we go. And this is our inside piece, and let me just confirm. On the glass mount, there are measurements, so I'm pulling it down to the measurements down at the bottom, and yes, it is the right size, 3 3/4. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and glue this on now before I put it on the actual inside of the card. Okay, so there we go, birthday. Alrighty. And here's my card, there's my front, and here's the inside. Let's just make sure that's really glued on. Okay, whoops, what's that? Little something, but nobody's gonna see it, and don't you tell the little secret boo-boo in there, but nobody will notice. Okay, and now I think I'm gonna put just a little flower and a little leaf on the inside. It's kind of different for us who are stampers not to be stamping as much with regard to these flowers. I'm just putting a little dot on that leaf, and then it will adhere to the flower. And then I'm going to adhere the whole thing to the corner of the card, just like that. And there's our card. Happy birthday. And we've got so many cute little doodads here. I think I'll put just that cute little something there in the corner of the envelope. Grab my glue. I got a lot of these little guys. Come on, glue. There you go. It just takes a tiny bit. Okay, so there's our card. Isn't that pretty cute? Thank you, Linda. So happy birthday. And just think, with this set, you could, once you get started, you could make a bunch of these and have them all ready to go for your for the first several months at least of birthdays of all your friends and family. So that is the Wildflower birthday suite, and we really used everything except the ribbon, I think, in the suite. It's a beautiful suite. It's a fun suite. And let me come back up now. There we go. It's a great suite, and the prize for next week. So I won't be with you next Wednesday because that'll be New Year's Day, but I'll be with you next Friday, and this is the prize. So if you put the word prize, you will, and you win, you will get this card, and I assign everybody a number and put you through the random number generator. And if you get my paper shares, you will get a half a pack of this paper, and or quarter of a pack, half a pack, quarter of a pack. I forget. My mind is on making my card, but I divide all the little die cut pieces out and everything. So it's a quarter. Every package of paper is divided in quarters, and you get a quarter for a share. So let's see about a prize for today. Today, the prize from last Friday is gold textured adhesive back dots. And quite a few of you wanted these. I had a lot of people put the word prize from last week. And the winner from last week is Vicki Eakins. I saw Vicki watching. Congratulations, Vicki. I'm so glad that you won, and I will get these out to you. I'm pretty sure I have your address, but you know, it helps me so much if you just zip me an email, Peggy at prettypapercards.com with your address. It helps me so much because then I don't even have to look it up, and that really helps me a lot. So if you do not have a demonstrator and you are not a demonstrator, I would love for you, if you're interested in this suite, I would love for you to get a catalog from me, and then you can order it from me when it comes out on January 7th, and I will help you with all of your Stampin' Up! Needs. So thank you guys so much for being with me today. And I will see you next Friday in the new year in 2025. This is our last live for 2024. So thank you all so much. I appreciate you so much. Have a wonderful, happy New Year celebration, and I'll see you next Friday.